Think of a brand that has a cult-like following. They don't try to attract everybody. They don't try to talk to everybody. They don't try to get everybody's attention, do they? No, they stand for something very specific for a very specific audience. And that is who they speak to, making it almost a magnetic pull to their promotions, to their advertising. And that's exactly what this blueprint does. Hence the name Magnetic Marketing Blueprint. It's going to attract people to you so that you stop blending into the sea of other pet sitters. You see, it's not about attracting any clients, as I have mentioned, but it's worth reiterating this because when you're first starting out, it's so easy to just want to speak to everybody because you think that's going to bring you the most number of clients. And so it's very paradoxical to actually narrow that down and speak to certain individuals only because fear, your brain is going to say, it's going to put on the brakes and say, don't do that. We're going to miss all these other people. And that is exactly why nobody hears your call. Nobody sees your posts. Nobody pays attention to your flyers. So, whether you are creating a flyer, whether you're creating your website page, your business page, if you're posting on somebody's Facebook group, it doesn't matter where you do this. You can apply this method to every single thing that you use for promoting your business. So let's dive into the first of the three pillars of the Magnetic Marketing Blueprint. As I mentioned, a lot of pet care professionals make the mistake of speaking to everyone. They do not call out their ideal customer. And in our case, it's very interesting because our customers aren't just the humans, they're also the animals that they own. So, in truth, we need to call out the ideal pets that we prefer to work with. Now, you might be thinking immediately, yeah, April, but I love all pets. I love working with all pets. And I get that. I totally get that. So do I. I enjoy all dogs, all cats, all colors, all sizes, all personalities, all ages, all breeds, you name it. That's why we are dog lovers. We love them all. But chances are your setup or your ideal situation could easily be niched down into a specific type or a few types. And you can even go as far as to niching down into, say, I am providing dog walking for dogs that are reactive, right? That is a niche. You are working with reactive dogs only, or you could be working with large dogs only, 60 pounds and up, or a certain breed. It doesn't matter. There are so many ideas for different niches, and you get to pick that. That's the great thing about it. For me, if you've listened to this podcast at all, you already know I do dogs that are 35 pounds or less only. This is because I have very tiny dogs and I don't want a bunch of big dogs around here accidentally crushing my tiny little dogs or making them feel uncomfortable with visitors here. So I keep it at 35 pounds or less. This has turned out to be the most phenomenal, most advantageous marketing trick, even though it wasn't done on purpose to begin with. It was the best thing for my business for when it came to marketing because now every single time I post on social media saying boarding for dogs 35 pounds or less, I immediately attract all of the dog owners with dogs that fit that description. They might have scrolled past 3 or 4 other pet sitting posts, but as soon as they saw mine, they saw something that they identified with.